I realised that, quite sadly, at the age of 15, I couldn't do a chin-up. My friends could. And I thought, you know what, that's something I'd like to do. And I gave rowing a go. And I joined the club at Coleraine Inst, where I was at school. And right from the start, I absolutely loved it. I think the training that's involved in rowing is quite intense, even from your earliest days in the sport. Like when I took up the sport at first, I quickly found myself training 3, 4 and then 5 days a week. And for an amateur sport at kind of junior level or at school level, that's quite an investment in time and energy. But as time goes on, you run out of days in the week and you end up having to train more times a day. So by the time you get to international level, you're training 3 or 4 times a day, 7 days a week for 50 weeks of the year. It was the early 90s, it was coming up to the Athens Olympics, and I think Steve Redgrave was rising to prominence, and I realised that the epitome of the sport of rowing is the Olympic Games. And that's when I started to dream about it. But back when I was at school, I wasn't a very good rower. So it was just a dream, and I would never have told anybody at the time that that's what I was aiming for. In 2004, the year of the Olympics, Ireland was going to send a lightweight forward to Athens, but there was no guarantee that I was going to be in the boat. And so for the year running up to the Olympics, there were about 12 people fighting it out for the 4 seats in the boat. And I only found out finally that I was actually going to get to go to the games about a month before the Athens Olympics in the summer 2004, and the support from the local crowds and the fans from Great Britain and Ireland were fantastic. Something I would I'll treasure forever. Personally, I don't ever remember hearing crowds at events before, but the crowd on the Olympic final day was something else. You know, there was great support from the Greek fans, and a lot of people had travelled from home, from Ireland, from Great Britain, and the support was huge. In my role now with the Sports Institute Northern Ireland, I work with elite athletes and their coaches and their sports, and to have an opportunity like the London Olympics on your doorstep I think it's huge for them, huge in that a number of our athletes are aspiring to be there. So I think it's a real opportunity for our aspiring Olympians and people who are in the future thinking that this could be on the cards for them. And hopefully it's going to mean that a number of people who have never looked at sport before will look at it in a different way. And I think that's probably what's most exciting of all, is that people could see doors open for them that weren't there before.